Archaeology much, you know.
Hello, Archie.
Hi,
Hello.
sir. How are you?
हाँ
Good
ये
evening,
भेज
sir.
ज्वाइन कराओ भेज को
उनको लिंक भेज दो ना सर। मैं आपके पास है ना, अभी मैं लिंक आपको भेज दूं।
ठीक है
मैं भेज रहा हूँ आपको, एक मिनट।
Monji, good evening.
Hi, Mohanji. How are you?
Hi,
You're on mute.
Hello. Ma'am, it's nice to see you. Subhashini ma'am, it's a long time. I'm telling you very honestly. I feel motivated to see you all the time.
Oh, it's a great moment on the for our family as a whole.
Yeah, true, definitely.
No, actually, that phase is over.
Yeah.
Of course, we can't forget it. Myself can never forget in my life even. And I hope
And-
nobody should have that phase of life at least.
And ma'am, I must say it clearly that this group I never found in throughout my life. I have never found such a coherent, symmetrical, and dynamic group. So even we are a generational gap, still we survive as a family, and our growth and development has occurred
See,
despite of all the,
Pramodji, I can say every person has a hidden dynamism.
Yeah.
I mean, once they'll see, because they wait for the opportunity. They see what kind of people are around. Once they'll find a softness in the other one, then they'll come up with that. So right now, I think each one of us is, very nicely we are expressing, we are caring and sharing with each other. That's the reason we are coming up with that kind of dynamism. That's what I feel.
Yes, exactly, ma'am. That's right.
Can we begin the official stuff, sir?
Sure.
This time on. नहीं, एक मिनट सर। प्रवीरा सर, वेद सर आप ज्वाइन।
हाँ भेज का तो ज्वाइन कर रहा है
How many members you expect? I mean, today, and how many of them joined?
We expect all of our members to join. So we have like how many participants we have right now? We have 21 participants right now. 22, sorry.
2021.
21, 22. So we're expecting 30. So we'll wait for.
भेज ज्वाइन किया तू
Sir, I have to check because I am on mobile. So नहीं, वेद सर ने नहीं ज्वाइन करा।
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Hi.
Hi.
प्रमोद सर, आप कैसे हैं? आप कहाँ हैं अभी? दिल्ली में ही हैं अभी या फिर आप वापस चले गए?
कि मैं
हाँ
मोहन जी मेरे को पूछ रहे क्या?
हाँ जी, आपको ही पूछ रहा हूँ।
यार मैं तो उड़ीसा वापस आया हूँ,
अच्छा,
भुवनेश्वर।
आप बीच में आए थे, आपसे मुलाकात नहीं हो पाई, क्षमा चाहूंगा।
अरे
थोड़ा सा
आएंगे जरूर। अरे ये आशु जी सरप्राइज दे दिए, नहीं तो पहले पता चला होगा तो मैं रहने वाला था,
मेरे साथ
जरूर रहने वाला था।
मैं जरूरी मौके मिस कर देता हूँ, तो मैं मिस कर गया।
वो तो within 10 to 15 days I'll be coming again.
आंसू ये प्लान नहीं करेगा वो, एक्चुअली उनका जो है का ये है, तो वो बात।
ठीक है
अरे प्रवीर भाई
हाँ
वीडियो ऑन करिए ना।
Yeah, Praveen sir, please switch on your video.
प्रवीर जी वीडियो ऑन कीजिए, because we want to see we want to see the two instrumentalities. Two great minds, Asuji and Pravir ji.
Should we start, Ashuji?
Yeah, we should.
Then we start, or you want to wait for 5 more minutes?
So we can start now.
So good evening, everyone. I welcome you all to the 3rd anniversary of Asiatic Society for Social Science and Research. I would like to welcome our chief guests, members, and everyone else. I would like Pramod sir to say a few words.
Thank you, ma'am. So at the outset, such a memorable day it came in such a surprise way. I must not forget the moment I heard that we are going to complete 3 years of our hard endeavor with all the killing instinct to promote such a nice and beautiful research initiative establishment in a span of 3 years, which has grown like to a maximum, successful manner. I congratulate all our present members of Azhar family, the journal, foundation members, founding members, Azhar members in general, and members of CHA, our one of the vibrant wing of Azhar, is working so vehemently and so prominently in outstanding work. We have witnessed in a couple of weeks, we are running through and passing through all these greatest and towering achievement. And I must, although I cannot, I was telling Asuji today morning while I was in office. So had I been known it little earlier, I would have been dropping to, fly over to Delhi to just make it a physical mode of, celebration. Anyway, but our senior members, our journal editorial board members, Subhasini ma'am, and all our members. Difficult because our family has grown, but we shouldn't, because we never interacted. This time also I came over to Delhi for that purpose, but we could not, very little chance of, meeting a few of our family members there. But I could not, because of the pandemic time, we could not able to meet and also had a get together over the span of 2 years. But I think it's a great memorable day on our part, and I'm so happy to tell you that I think this day is so memorable and so occasional. What do you say exactly? All in sudden, to whom I approached, just first call. So we would like to take you as a member of our advisory board. IIT professor, IIT Mumbai professor from IIT Mumbai, a former vice chancellor from Birla Global University, a former pro vice chancellor from Central University Pondicherry, and a senior bureaucrat who was the press secretary to President of India, former press secretary. All of them. I know. So this day is so memorable and so auspicious. I think we are now will march onward like anything, because the very day it's a so auspicious for us, to whom I made a first call, they agreed to be associated with us. So it's well speaks about our the morning shows the days like our foundation day, our anniversary day speaks about our future achievement, and our the zigzag way, the zigzag road we have down in the memory lane of 3 years we have passed, and also with a Herculean endeavor we have passed through. So I am damn sure all of our members. I was telling a couple of minutes back, I was telling to Madam Subhasini Barik, who is a very senior member and also very active. Whenever I face a little crisis and to put Asuji on track, although he's a very untiring person who has left no stone unturned to enrich Aja in its present status and form. But sometimes, being a young, energetic, dynamic youth, yes, little deviation also, but to convince Asuji to bring him track, I used to talk to Swasini ma'am, that and she says, often whenever I used to talk, oh no, he is all right, but don't worry about him. And he will be in the right time, in the right direction, in the right point of time conjuncture, he will deliver. And that I have seen. A few days back, I was skeptical of, because of the journal's problem, the authors are not doing, responding in time. But he did it so meticulously, as today we are about in the verge of publication because of my fault. The editorial note I could not send him. Because of mine also it has been altered for a while. But he did it so tremendously and also very meticulously long and good. Anyway, but this is a very significant, memorable day, which we, as a entire Azhar, as a family, we, as I was telling, such a dynamic, vibrant, energetic group. In my 53 years of my down in my memory lane, I have never came across. I tell you, though I am associated with so many organizations, because I was the initiator and prime mover of JNU Alumni Group in Odisha. I am the General Secretary Odisha Political Science Association. I am also one of the leading pioneer of our non-government teachers association in Odisha. I have associated with so many organizations, but I have never found such a dynamic, vibrant, energetic, and such a action-oriented group. Each and every member, as Maram was rightly pointed out, all of our members have a hidden potentiality and a hidden sort of what do you say exactly, very hidden, what do you say, talent, though, and that has been demonstrated, manifested clearly in all the years of 3 years. Even, and I must not, it will be a great injustice on my thank all of us, all our members, as our family as a whole, founding members, as our editorial group, CHA group. So CHA is working so brilliantly. We should acknowledge that. And I thank each and every members associated with CHA. And CHA has become our identity today, the Azhar's identity. So when I was so amazed, and I'm very deeply impressed with the very tremendous and very, brilliant works being carried out by CHA, with such no established research institute could able to do that. That much here to say. And it will be a great injustice on my part to extend my special thanks to my dear friend and my, so to say, younger brother, Prabirji, who made me, introduce with such a genius group of people and such a very vibrant group. And I was introduced to Azhar through Prabirji, and the very day he told, sir, this is the thing, I told him, we'll make him great, we'll take you to a new height to Azhar. And so many times I have also made it clear to Asuji also. So you are the instrumentality, you are the prime mover, and we all are behind you. And so far Azhar is concerned, even though you are damn junior, but you are my big brother in Azhar. So I should follow you and salute your endeavor. You are the instrumentality, prime mover, and you did and everything for Azhar, what is today. Again, I really fall short of words in expressing my gratitude to all our members. And my joy became new no bound. The very moment Asuji told, I will give you a surprise. I told, what is that surprise? Now you will come to know. Then he revealed that we are going to complete 3 years today in 2nd of this September. It's a great moment, and I'm damn sure. And on this auspicious day, 4 eminent personality of India have so gracious and given their kind consent to be associated out with our journal as a guardian, as a guiding, showing us a clear roadmap to go ahead and to move ahead with our endeavor. I thank each and all our members, each one, because each one is so valued, have a substantial and significant contribution to making and unmaking Azhar what it is today. And unmaking why I am telling, because Azhar has broke the record of all other institution organization. I must say it, not out of adamancy and arrogancy, but Azhar has proved what a coherent, composite, symmetrical of like-minded people can do and undo. Once again, I thank each and all with my whatever, if anything laxity is there, I appeal and also make a sincere request to all our beloved members, learned members, revered members to pardon me for anything, any mistake or anything which is not expressed in terms of words. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pramod sir, for so much motivating us with your speech. And we will try to make you all happy and work more on the upcoming project. Now I would like to invite our president, Mr. Ashu J, to take over and enlighten us.
Good evening, everyone. So, as Sir said, so I just wanted to give more surprises. So it was just a glimpse. So
a big trip today. A big trip.
yeah, sir, it's our all efforts. So I just wanted to give more. It is indeed, but definitely it's our efforts, because it's not only me, because we all were working together. And so yeah, I'll definitely try to give more surprises. So I'll first try to give a brief idea about what we have done for the 3 years. So as we all know, we have started with our 5 vibrant people: Pramod sir, Pravira sir, Alok ji, Vishnu ji, and myself. So we started as a small group, and then we connected, and then we had Subhashni ma'am, then we had Surbi ma'am, and then the list came on. So it keeps on increasing. So that's a wonderful journey, to be very honest. So we started with our journal. So our journal was started in 2019. So it was a very basic journal. So we tried to put ourselves in making it a one of a quality based, not like having a lot of quantity. So it must go with the UGC standards and also to have a good quality. So we tried that, and there were a lot of hurdles as well. So Subhashni ma'am has mentioned, like we had lot of hurdles, and I'm proud to say that we have faced lot of hurdles, and that's not a big deal now. We went to different organizations. We went to JSTOR. JSTOR reject us, and then we went to different organizations within India and abroad. They all rejected us, and now we have a lot of organizations who is backing us. So that is more wonderful. So as we all know now, the new journal, Volume 3, Issue 1 has been released. So we have a new set of cover, and we have already working on the UGC tier list. So I hope that within the next fourth year, we will be definitely going to say that our journal is a UGC recognized one. I can assure that we will be having that. And now, as we all know, that CHA is one of what I say. It's like outnumbered as a. So whether it's journal, so it's like CHA has been working continuously and constantly for like 3 years. Like we have launched Brahmi courses, and it was successful for 2 continuous years. And unfortunately, it's an unfortunate because and from next year we will not have the Brahmi course because of the tight schedule. So we will not be having it, but we will definitely make sure it will be included in the next year. And then we recently launched documentation and digitization in archive, and it was also a great success. Like we have 75 students across India who joined us, and they learned, and it was a huge success. And thanks to Mohanji for taking up the course and making it a great success. And we have recently launched a numismatics course, and it is starting from tomorrow. And thanks to Pratishtha ji for taking that initiative and making it a great success, because it was a great success because we have 63 students across India who's actually interested in learning numismatics. So, and CHA has a lot of things that is going on. So it's not just one. It's have a lot of things. Like we have successfully completed 2 international webinars. One with University of Glasgow and Indonesia, and the second with the Iran Culture House Embassy of IR Iran. So it was also a great success. And I personally, this is my personal opinion, and I am getting a lot of call from my friends and other colleagues, like the Iran webinar was wonderful. So these kinds of things are definitely like makes me proud that we are doing such a great thing. And we have recently launched our first international conference in history and archaeology, since we wanted to launch it in a social science, since it was very delayed. So we tried ourselves to stick with history and archaeology, and CHA, the team helped us regarding like to just publish it. And I'm proud to say that we have we are having 5 sponsors. Like we are working with a collaboration with British Museum, the Iran Culture House, IR Iran, and then we have Indian Numismatics Historical Cultural Research Foundation, Pune, and we have SARC Culture, Sri Lanka. So they are collaborating with us for the international conference. So it is a wonderful thing that we can ever imagine for. And we also now this is something surprising. Like we never imagined like we will be signing an MOU. So now we have already signed an MOU recently on 6th August 2021 with Iran Culture House Embassy of IR Iran. And the best part that came out of this was we are now launching very soon course in Indology that will be launched in Iran to teach the Indian culture. So our faculties will be used to teach them about the Indian culture, and then we will be introducing course in Iranology. So we are expecting that to be launched in 2022, and Ishani ji is working constantly to get into the academic calendar and all. Thanks to Ishani ji for that. And we are soon launching the Persian language course, since it was the biggest concern. Like many of the PhD and MPhil students were being involved into history study, and they definitely wanted to have a course, language course. So we are definitely going to launch this Persian language as well. And I apologize in advance. So this Brahmi course, this time we are launching it for the Iranian people. So we want to make them learn our culture. So for that reason, we are shifting our this course particularly from India towards Iran for the next year. And there have been a lot of faculties from Delhi University, JNU, Aligarh Muslim University, University of Tehran, who have been in constant touch with us, who will be helping in order to complete these courses. Now, this is just one MOU. Now we have a lot of MOU that is in pipeline. We have one MOU with Asia Research Center, University of Tehran, which is in pipeline, and I'm expecting that it would be like we will be signing this MOU in the next week, or maybe within this month itself. So, and it is one of the greatest achievement for us, because in this MOU we have included like faculty exchange program, student exchange program, and we have also trying to look into the field of MPhil and PhD, where the students can get the best supervisors so that they can be helped with their research, the thesis. And another MOU, it is actually signed, but we still need some clarification. That is why it is still pending. So it is with the International Institute of Knowledge Management, Sri Lanka. So they have signed the MOU, but we are in a position that we need some clarification. And for that reason, we have kept it pending. But I guess it will be also be like official ceremony will be happening by the next week itself. And now the time for a big surprises. So I hope this is a good opportunity to reveal the surprises. So we are planning a webinar on 10th of October 2021 with I don't need any particular introduction to the speakers. So the topic of the webinar will be revisiting Afghanistan, a history from ancient to the past. So we are inviting Dr. Shashi Tharoor, Dr. Romila Thapar, and Dr. SM Jha for this webinar, and we are expecting that our stakeholders would definitely love it, and I hope that they will definitely going to join us. So, and the next surprise, we have sent ASI 8 proposals for the exploration, and thanks to Pratishta ji for such a wonderful proposals. It was all her who made it possible, and we are expecting that we will be soon exploring those sites. And for the first time, to be very honest, for the first time, I feel so proud. Like when our proposals will be sanctioned, then we can at least have, if I'm not wrong, 8 research associates and 16 research assistants, and that too with a pay. We are giving them the salary. So that kind of stuff now emerging in Azure. And yeah, since we have completed 3 years now, and I believe that Azure believes in transparency, so now we are left with accounting and all. So I make sure that I had a recently word with Praveera sir, so he's the treasurer. And when we were talking about this, so we made it sure that by this month itself, we will be having our auditing of accounts. And by the last week of September, we will be releasing our auditings and all. So that we are definitely going to do. And then the last surprises, since we all know it is currently the officiating address of Azure is my residential area. So now we are finally, like I can say it proudly now, we will be having our own office very soon. So it's like Pramod sir will add into it later on. So I can say that by then when the 4th year ceremony will be happening, so it would be like in our office itself, and would definitely have everyone in physical, and we definitely have dinner. So it's not like online meet anymore. And that's all what I can say. And thanks to everyone for making this organization what it is today. So it's like it is Azhar is like we all make Azhar. It's not like me or Pravira sir or Pramod sir. It's all of us who really worked day and night. And what should I say? It's like it's a great achievement for us to stand like this. And special thanks to I can't forget that person Vishnuji, because she's the one who usually used to criticize on the funding part, as I do remember, and that really matters to me. I'm telling you very honestly, it is something like whenever I try to increase the pricing, she's the one who usually criticizes me and say, no, this is not the right amount, because you have to consider the research community, so the research student. So thanks to Vishnuji for like a wonderful good suggestions and all your efforts for making it actually open for the research community, not for the elites. So thanks to Vishnuji. Thanks to everyone for joining.
Thank you, Ashu. Do we have Vishnu ma'am here? Vishnu ji?
We have.
Yes, Pratishtha ji.
Hello, Vishnu ma'am. How are you?
Sorry, I'm a little sick.
Okay. What happened to you?
I've got cold, I guess. I hope it is cold.
Okay.
Congratulations to everybody. And Ashruji, thank you so much for specifically pointing out me. But then, as you said, it is effort. It is a result of our joint efforts, right? And first of all, besides everyone else, right, you should be the one who should be thanked first. So I will thank you over anybody else, because had it been not you, I'm very sure that Azhar would have felt part long time back. So thank you, and thank you everyone else as well. Pratishtha ji, I'll not talk very much. I don't want to give people bad air, right? So you please continue.
Thank you, Vishnuji. And I would say, please take care of yourself. So I would request Subhashini ma'am to say a few words. Subhashini ma'am.
Thank you so much, Pratishtha. I don't know what to say, because first of all, good evening and congratulations to all of you who probably feel yourself as a member of this family. You all deserve this congratulations, because you need to you are preparing yourself to nurture your 3-year-old baby now. So our journal is 3-year-old now. The way Asu explained the previous works, whatever been done by all of you to substantiate the years, and the coming future action plans, whatever has been already decided by the team, it shows that our work pressure is many, and we need to take care of the whole thing. If we need to nurture our baby to a matured one, then our not only responsibility, even accountability is much more. So we need to take. So first of all, I need to express my gratitude to Asu particularly, because he is the brain behind the entire thing. So a special thanks is only for you, Asu. If you would not have been there, I think today would have been something different. Of course, I cannot forget Prabir, who insisted me, who dragged me to this family. He needs a special thanks. And I cannot forget that our present chief editor, Dr. Pramodji, the brain he is having, and once he is, applying his brain for the growth of this child, I think our child will attain any height of the sky. Along with that, I should not forget Vishnu, Alokji, Pratishtha, and the entire team who are working day and night. I mean, I can imagine the call is coming from Asu ma'am, what to do. I mean, these are the situations, how to do. I mean, I don't know whether I have helped him or not. But only thing is, I have expressed my concern and I have shared few agonies so that I could make him cool, so that the entire night could have been spent in a much different way and much workable way, which I would not have done for myself. So entire credit goes to these brains, but I should not forget our editorial team. They have done their job. So if the wheel doesn't work, then the chariot cannot be pulled up. So for moving forward, we need to remember our wills. Without they are the conscious part of the entire thing. So everyone has a duty to do, and they have performed their duty within their limitations, because every person is having their own limitation. Myself is, I mean, here everybody is praising me, but I have done nothing. I think I have given my very, very few time because of many constraints. I've tried my best, but I couldn't. But that doesn't mean I can avoid the work pressure. I can avoid the work done by our team or the editorial board. They have also done their best. And because of all these things, we have reached to this extent. Somebody has done more and somebody has done little less. But, and I'm really excited to know the future plans from Asu. And I'm very, I'm waiting for the moment. And one of our speaker is one of my colleague, Dr. S.M. Jha. He's my colleague at my college. So I'm excited about all these things, and definitely with these plans, we would reach to a definite height, unimaginable height, I must say. And just like we say, in one finger I cannot do, but muthi se hum bahut kuch kar sakte hain. So it is the power of our unity that we can think. First of all, we need to dream that big one. Then only we can think about achieving that. So this dream is so nice, so vibrant, that any and every person will be dynamically work for this to achieve this dream of us. I wish you all a very good success. And on this particular day, I can say, let us distribute the work. Let us distribute. Let us see what are the works, so that the entire burden will not be put on one shoulder or two shoulder or three shoulder. Once we are distributing it, then what will happen? We can carry on. If I can't do anything, I can take the help of another person. Let us share it. Let us share it. Let us make a meeting also. I mean, a regular meeting should be done. And I myself will be responsible. Even I'll try my best, though my capacity has been so squeezed. But then also I'm trying my best to in whatever way I can do something, because in earlier programs I couldn't join even because of many reasons. But the coming programs, of course, I cannot control myself listening Sasi Tharoor. I have to sit with a dictionary and all so that I can understand him. But otherwise, joke apart, the programs are, I mean, it sounds very exciting. So definitely we need a publicity so that maximum number of audience will be there, because these days with all these virtual platform, it is only publicity that gives you a boost up of numbers. It's a number game also. I can organize a program with 15 participants. I can organize a program with 1500 participants as well. So we need to start with that kind of publicity so that we can have, because we have very good speakers, resource persons. So with this kind of resource person, if we are having a good number of participation, then also it won't leave any, it will leave a mark, remarkable mark for the publicity as well, because the publicity will be as ours. Publicity is not Asu's or Pramodji's or Pravira's or Vishnu's. Publicity will be the journals. So if we need to have a publicity of this particular journal, each one of us should try hard for the publicity of this program so that maximum participation will be there. And before that also, for the journal part, I mean, even the way we are getting delayed, there also we need to take care of us, that every editor should take care of bringing 1 or 2 articles from some people, so that we can have, ideally we can have some better numbers of articles first of all. Once we have number of articles, then only we can choose what to take, what not to take, what need to be rectified or modified, or editing could have been done. So these are few things we need to think along with our substantial previous happier moments. We need to, because the moments have already gone, but most challenging times are coming. So we need to think about our challenges, and we need to prepare ourselves, because we need a substantial growth of our baby, which is both physical as well as mental. So I think this much I can say. I don't know how much I could contribute, but definitely I'll give my best. I'll try to give my best. With all these words, I wish the entire team once again congratulations and very good wishes for the coming future. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. And I just wanted to add that this time we have received 25 articles.
Oh, great. Great.
Yeah, but ma'am, whether I should be proud or what should I say, I can't express this. But we have end up with only 7 articles after.
See, Asu. I'm saying, let me say, life is not always a bed of roses.
Yeah.
And expecting that will be a mistake will be a major mistake on our part. How can I expect that life will be a bed of roses? At least getting number of articles is not always possible, because I'm teaching in a college for several years and I know the plus and minus of getting articles for my college magazines.
Yeah.
It is annual. So here I can, but simultaneously we need to appreciate the number, but simultaneously we need to remind our editors what is their role there, because we cannot add in an article, but we can always return it back with different kinds of comments what need to be added in that, so that the other improve upon. I mean, we need to, that is our job, so that the other person can work on it. We can give the feedback, and so that is, see that this particular problem will also we can get over that, because first day we were not having this kind of problem. It is today we are having many more different kind of problems we have already sorted out. So this will also be sorted out.
Definitely.
Let us hope for the best. Let us hope for the best.
Yeah, you're right, ma'am. It's absolutely, yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your such kind words. Now I would request Prabira sir to say a few words.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Thank you, Pratisha ji. A very good evening to all our revered founding members of ASA and esteemed members of editorial board and CHA group ASA. I deem it a great privilege to be a part of the most memorable day in zigzag journey of ASA as a research initiative and a research journal. It is really a great honor for me to be associated with such a research platform as oriented towards the achievement and fulfillment of research innovation and promotion in the domain of humanities and social sciences. To this effect, I extend a warm welcome and congratulate to all my esteemed colleagues who have put best of their effort and talent to enrich ASAR what it is today. Going down in the memory lane, I would like to recollect the most memorable day, ASAR, on which the idea of a formation of ASAR was germinated in the minds of a young, talented, dynamic, and with a killing instinct as research, who is none other than Mr. Asuje, who accidentally came across with me in my college, where he was engaged in as a ICSR project. Here starts the embryonic development of ASAR on this auspicious day, way back of 2019. So I convey my special regard to Mr. Asu J for being the brainchild of ASAR, under whose stewardship we all have traveled miles in the direction of enriching and strengthening research and innovation in the domain of social sciences and humanities. I do record my special regard to all our beloved members who, consequent upon their association with ASAR, have never looked back, rather relentlessly contributed to ASAR in its onward march towards a greater height. The journal can be better if we all be centered, intuitive, creative, and reflective. We should not see the problem as an opportunity. Success can come if we act together with commitment and devotion. So opportunity present themselves every day. We just have to alert and ready to act. Everything comes to you at the right time. Be patient and trust in the process. Finally, once again, thanks to all of you from my core of my heart for being part of this ASAR family. Thank you to all of you.
Thank you so much, sir. It was very enlightening to us. Now I would request Vivek sir to say a few words. Vivek sir. Sir, you are on mute.
Oh, sorry. Am I audible now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah. First of all, good evening to all of you, and thank you so much for allowing me to be part of the family. I think I am the most newest member in it. I mean, in last maybe 1.5 months, and thanks to Pravira and Vibhuti Bhushan Mahapatra ji, who basically both of them, especially Pravira, introduced me to Asar family, and I really found it very interesting. And the way I came to know about this journal, and now the way Ashu told us about the development that have taken place in last. I hope all these developments have taken place in last maybe 5 to 6 months, and it's great. It's great to know, and whatever little bit contribution that I could make in last 1.5 months, I think I did, and I'll be happy to be given more opportunity and responsibility in ASAR, and it's really feel good. I mean, to know that the young generation. I mean, I am also not very old, but I'm there for last 2 decades in this profession of teaching. I'm teaching here in University of Delhi since 2001, and I know Vibhuti sir and Pravira for last maybe 15-16 years since JNU days. But I'm really thankful, and I wish all the very best to the whole team. And Pramod sir, I am sorry I could not meet you. If I knew that you are staying in Mayur Vihar, I would have come. But anyways, you will get another chance to meet in future. And Ashu, whatever I heard about you, I mean, I really have not met you physically, none of you except Pravira and Vibhuti sir. But it's really feel good to know about you, all of you, the way you are taking this initiative and the kind of activities that you have planned for next few months. It gives me immense pleasure to know all these, and we all will be there. I assure my participation in all the future activities of our society, and whatever work that will be given to me, I think I'll give my best to complete those work in time. And with all these words, I know it's close to 10 o'clock now, so I don't want to take much time. And one suggestion that I want to make is only one suggestion, that is, let us have a regular meeting, as Subhasini ma'am rightly pointed out. Okay, so that but this is a pandemic time. I mean, there may be some constraint for few people to come and meet physically, but we can have virtual meetings, maybe fortnightly or monthly, so that we can interact with each other in a more fruitful way, and it will help us to know each other even better. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and all the very best. I'm there with all of you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So now I would love Pratishta ma'am to please share her feedbacks and suggestions, whatever her experiences.
Thank you, Ashiji. It is like an immense pleasure for me, and I have been working with CHA for a year now, and I got a chance to learn so much from Ashu and other members, and to know that even I have some qualities that is valuable to this organization, and I am looking forward for more to learn from all the esteemed members and work for this organization and make it a success. Thank you.
Thank you, Pratishta ji. And Mohan ji, if you can share your experience.
Yes, yes, why not? Okay, so again, good evening, everyone. Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, so first of all, I would like to begin with congratulating everyone uh, for completing 3 years of this wonderful organization, and I'm very fortunate to be a part of. And first of all, I would like to begin with thank you to Ashu, and he's very dear friend. So thank you for believing in me and giving me this opportunity to work with some of the finest people I have known so far. And I wish you all the best with whatever you are doing, and you are giving this organization your sweat and blood, and it is very much evident from the fact that the kind of milestones we are touching uh, with every successful MOU, whether it is course or uh, I mean, it's amazing that few like-minded people are coming together to, you know, contribute in their with their expertise, knowledge, and whatever way they can. And it's very, I'm very, I'm very honored to be a part, and the way we are conducting and we are going forward with the, programs and things, I can see a very bright future for our this organization. And yes, so we have recently concluded our course also. So I think I would like to express my gratitude to everyone for the CHA team, be it Pramod sir and Pratishtha ji and Ishani and everyone. You all been so supportive and very much cooperative throughout the journey, and I can happily say that we have managed to do it in a very professional way, and getting good response is always motivating. And the motivation also comes from the fact that we have this wonderful team who is always, there to back you up in times of need. So yeah, all the very best. And yeah, thank you all of you.
Thank you, Mohanji. Thank you so much. And I just forgot to add one more thing. As a small organization now trying to establish new centers. So if anyone have visited our website, so we are having now new centers emerging. So since we are signing MOUs and also we are now introducing our international relations division. So Ishani ma'am will be heading that organization at that division particularly. And then and now the another brainchild center, which is being headed by Pramod Sir, the Center for Governance and Public Policies Studies and Research. So that is these are our new branches, and we also planning to establish one of the RTI centers, that is right to information, so that anyone who want any kind of information about our organization will definitely try to provide all those information. So that's all. So now I officially thank everyone for joining. Now the floor is open to share your experiences and feedback. So definitely we're going to look into that, because we have completed 3 years and all it is because of the suggestions and feedback that we received from our stakeholders. So I just want anyone having any suggestions or feedback, you can unmute themselves and can definitely tell us, even if it is a flaws or any kind of suggestions and feedback. We would love to hear that.
So shall I go ahead?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, please.
I just meet everyone, and it's a pleasure working with Ani ma'am and so I meet everyone.
You are not audible.
I'm sorry, sir. I just wanted to congratulate everyone on our third anniversary, and it was a pleasure working with CHA, and I have learned a lot from the organization. So that's it.
Thank you so much. And now I remember this thing. One more thing that I remember now. We have recently introduced internship program. We were having around 30 students across India who joined us, and apart from that, we are like within few months we will be launching 8 to 10 handbooks for the tourism purposes and for the government purposes, like whatever are historical or heritage monuments, we are trying to conserve in the form of a research handbook. So, like for instance, now we all know that National Museum is going to be demolished, and then National Archives and the IGNCA. So we are trying to conserve all those then in the form of a book. So I just forgot that. So we are having 30 interns who are like constantly working to get that 8 to 10 intangible and tangible heritage handbook to be published in the next few months. So thanks for reminding me.
I think we are done.
Uh, Anyone else for some suggestions or feedbacks? I don't think. No.
I don't think.
So I would like to thank.
Can I
Yes,
can
sir.
I say something? I mean,
Yes.
I think I missed the date, maybe, or I don't know whether you announced the date for the next program where Romila Thapar and Shashi Tharoor people
So
said speak short.
it is on 10th of October 2021.
So thereby, I would like
Sunday.
to suggest one thing, that let us, as Suvasini ma'am rightly pointed out, that we have to have a huge publicity for that. So since we are there in the UG colleges and university system, so we can start publishing it little early. Okay, let us make the poster as early as possible, so that we can share it with in different WhatsApp and email and through other mediums. This is what I wanted to tell you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely, sir. We're definitely gonna do that. Yeah.
I would like to thank all the members who were present here, and all the other people, all the guests, for joining us today for celebrating the third anniversary. So it was a great session for all of us, and I hope that we celebrate many more anniversaries like this, and with lots and lots of achievements. Thank you all for joining us today. Thank you all.
Next time,
you.
next time, definitely we will make physical with the
Yes,
dinner.
for sure.
Everybody, yes, it's a great.
Thank you
Namaskar.
so much, and happy anniversary to all the members and everyone. Thank you for joining us. Good night. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Ashok, Namaskar ji.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
अरे
Ashok ji,
ये
thank you.
थोड़ा
Thank you.
प्रवीण जी थोड़ा आइए ना ऑन, ये वीडियो ऑन कीजिए.
हाँ बोलिए. मोबाइल में होगा थोड़ा अच्छा नहीं लग रहा था, उसको पकड़ कर
See, but it is
रखिए.
good. It is good. It is good.
It's a very nice and wonderful.
हाँ बहुत अच्छा रहा. इट इज ए वेरी नाइस इनिशिएटिव एंड बहुत सक्सेस प्राप्त हुआ. ठीक है सर, चलिए सर.